James, how is your ankle? It appeared that you might be limping a little bit in the second half.
I mean, I just pinched the front of it. When I landed on his foot a little bit, and it just kind of, when you jump and you shoot the ball, you expect him to land on the ground. And I just kind of, part of my foot landed on his foot, and then, I just pinched it a little bit in the front. I didn't turn it or nothing. So it was just irritated, but I just got to get treatment. I'll be cool.
Next question is coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
Dame, obviously they're a good defensive team, but how are they disrupting you guys tonight?
I mean, I think in the first half, we pretty much, had our way. I was able to get in the paint, play pretty free. I felt pretty comfortable. In the second half, they just loaded up. They was blitzing, and I didn't really have any space. In that situation, I just my job is to draw the attention of the defense. By coming off screens hard, trying to get downhill and then make the play out of it. And that's what I did. We just didn't shoot the ball great tonight. We missed some opportunities, and that happens. And when you don't, I guess, make them pay for loading up and putting all their attention on the ball, you're gonna have a hard time winning. I think in the second half they just, they just kind of had us stuck. We didn't. And when we did get opportunities, we didn't make them. We didn't take care of the ball. I turned the ball over a few times and allowed them to get out in transition. And that's what they want to be in transition. And I think to start the game, when we kept them in the half court, that's when we was having our best moments of the game, when we made them play in the half court. And in the second half, we came out, kind of slow, turned the ball over. Our offense, the way we played offensively, led to our struggles defensively, because they was able to get in transition a lot more often. So.
Casey Haldall, Trailblazers.com. Go ahead.
Damian, after winning 6 straight, you guys have lost 4 straight now. How you feel like you guys are any different right now, or is it just competition, or how would you categorize the way you guys are playing right now going into 3 homes of the break?
I don't think we different. I think the level of competition has been a little bit more stiff. I think the 3 home games and the 3-game trip that we went on were all, teams in the same boat as us, fighting for a spot in the Western Conference, and a lot of talent, just not the same amount of experience. We were the more experienced team in those games, and we were able to, pull out tight games because of I think our experience. And then you fast forward to like the Phoenix game, the Denver game, and then tonight, it was just experience. Their experience is the same as ours, or even further along as a roster. So I think the competition and just the simple fact that it's hard to sustain that level of play, the focus and the mentality, the same energy is hard to sustain that. And I think that's why elite teams are elite teams. Good teams are good teams, and bad teams are bad teams, because either you are able to sustain it and able to, to bring that to every game, or you aren't. So I think for us, we just got to continue to work in that direction of being able to, every time we step on the floor, sustain the same level and not have drop-offs and let-ups. So I think we've done the same, but the level, like I said, the level of competition has been, a step up. It's also hard to sustain the level that we have been playing on, but it's part of it, so it's ups and downs, the conditions we play in, and it's a challenge for everybody. So that's what it is. We just got to keep, improving and moving forward. This is a part of it.
Next question is coming from Jason Quick with The Athletic.
Dame, kind of along those lines of what you're just saying, of how grueling this season has been. With that in mind, are you concerned at all about the team looking forward to the break and, having one eye on the break, but losing sight of the 3 games you have this week?
I mean, when I think of our team, I don't think that we would view this situation that way. I think maybe if we, in our last 4 games, if we was 3-1 or, 2-2, then it might cross my mind a little bit more like, man, we might be looking to the break. But I think because of the situation that we've been in, losing 4 straight, I feel like knowing the team, everybody's looking at these three games like we got to go into the break strong. You know, take care of home court, and then plan on coming back healthy after the break. But because of the 4-game losing streak, I think everybody's mind is going to be focused on we got to take care of home.
Right.
Last questions coming from Aaron Fintris with the Oregonian.
Damian, you guys had 2 days off before this game. You're going to have the rest of this weekend off if we play Monday. That's 4 days off and 5. Will that lead to any kind of more rejuvenation or energy heading into this last week at all? I mean, do you think you guys can draw from that at all?
Yeah, I think it'll be really helpful. We've regardless of how many days you have off, you're still traveling, you're still in a hotel. It's just different being on the road. You're on a completely different schedule than you would be at home. So I think it'll help being home and having that time off and being able to go into our facility and use our cold tub and the hot tub and get treatment and just be in our element, being our natural home space. So I think it'll be helpful for us and just to get back to our families. I've had a lot, going on over the last couple of weeks with my family. That's just, when you're away from your family, dealing with that, it's even more draining. So, I think it'll be a really good couple of days for us just to get back home.
Thanks.